Welcome back to another edition of Tech of Tomorrow. I'm your host, Elric, and right here behind me, I know you guys can see his case, but you also see some little decorations because over here it's getting near Halloween time. For you English people, it's Hallows Eve, but that's not why we're here. We have a $1,200 mid-level system for you folks, and that's right, once again, it's off AMD, which you guys have been asking for. Now this thing is also really cool. It's the first system built by our new guy, Eric Henry, so give a shout out to Eric for building the system. You guys can see it looks really, really clean. So I know you guys like to hear me talking, so let's jump in and let's talk about the parts and what's inside this $1,200 system from AMD. This build features the NZXT S340 mid-tower case. The motherboard was an ASRock 990FX killer fatality motherboard. Now, I just gotta say something to you guys though right off the bat. We did have a little bit of problems with that motherboard, so I'm gonna actually recommend a secondary one around the same price for your build. Just wanna be fair about that. And that motherboard's the Gigabyte GA990FXA-UD3 motherboard. The CPU powering this little beast is the AMD FX 8370 Black Edition 8-core CPU. Now onto the memory. We use 16 gigabytes of the Kingston HyperX Beast 2133 stuff. Now I know you guys can use much cheaper memory, but we wanted to have a system that pretty much could be as strong as possible, and these are some seriously good parts. The video card is the Gigabyte Windforce R9 285, a very well-priced and well-performing card. For the internal storage, we once again turned our sights to Kingston using the 120 gigabyte HyperX SSD, a fast little bugger for your OS. And for games and storage, we just wanted to keep it simple, so we went with the Western Digital Blue 500 gigabyte drive. Now you can't see that thing because it's actually hidden behind here and mounted in the back, which is actually pretty cool. Keeps the system looking nice and clean. Now what's keeping the CPU cool? That would be the NZXT Kraken X31 120mm liquid cooling system. And for the power supply, it's sporting a Corsair RM Series 650 watt jobber. Just a couple of things I want to touch upon. On this system, there's actually nowhere at all to mount any type of optical drive. So you want an optical drive, you're going to be using an external, that's a way to do, but it's really no big deal. How often are you honestly going to use an optical drive in this day and age? Only really for your OS if you don't have any USB stick. After that, everything you're doing is online. Steam is online, Origin's online, everything's online. So you really don't need it, so we thought it was pretty much unimportant. Now with that said though, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this review. The scores, let's check them out. So that's it, folks. $1,200 AMD system. You guys asked for it. We brought it to the table. Now, in the month of November, we're going to have a lot more systems for you folks, starting out $300, $500, $800. You guys have been asking. We're going to bring them to the table as we get the parts. Now, before I totally bounce out of here, though, I want to give a special thanks to the people over at Hulu Plus for making today's video possible. Now, for you folks out there who are totally TV freaks, you guys know as well as I do that fall is the time because all the new programs are out to watch. Hulu Plus has all the current season episodes of shows like Sleepy Hollow, Bob's Burgers, and Modern Family. Hulu Plus lets you watch every episode of shows like South Park and Family Guy. Hulu Plus works on your computer, smart TV, Roku, Apple TV, Xbox, Wii, PlayStation. Plus, if you're an iPhone user, they just released a beautiful new app to enhance your watching experience. It's only $7.99 a month, but for you Tech of Tomorrow fans, you not only will get a 1-week free trial, you will get 2 weeks of free TV by going to huluplus.com/TOT.